Well, good morning. This morning our scripture's found in Exodus chapter 17, verse 12, and it goes like this. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on one side and the one on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. I recently read a story that just really struck a chord with me. There was a old dirt farmer, and I went to this little country church, and the pastor, he would occasionally ask him to pray. And he'd always pray, Lord, prop me up on my leaning side. That's the way he'd finish it up. Prop me up on my leaning side. And well, one day the pastor got him to the side and he said, what do you mean by prop me up on the leaning side? And the old farmer looked at him. He said, well, preacher, I got an old barn that's been around for close to 100 years. And through all the storms and the weather and years, it's had bugs eating on its timbers, and it's just sometimes rickety. And so I had to go get some timbers, and over there where it's leaning, I prop it back up so it don't fall down. And it's still there, and but it works. And he went on to say that whenever storms of life comes, and there's a lot of them that comes, there's a lot of things that goes on in our life that just eats at us. Sometimes we lose our tempers. Sometimes we do and say things that we should not say or think. So it's my prayer that the Lord would just prop me up on my leaning side, keep me standing. And he said, from time to time, he starts leaning toward anger, like we all do. We get to going back to old habits. Yeah, we all do that sometimes. So Lord, prop me up on my leaning side. Don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. And that story just really touched my heart because, yeah, my old barn's leaning too. And I'm sure that yours gets to wiggling around too in the winds and the storms. And we certainly need to be careful to always ask God to help us during these storms. Prop us up on that leaning side so we don't fall down. So if you get discouraged, if it seems like the whole world's against you, just ask God to prop you up on your leaning side, get you standing back up where you're supposed to be. Oh, you'll still be leaning some. But the Bible tells us he'll never leave nor forsake us. So them old poles and pines that holding that barn up, I'll tell you what, his mighty hand certainly has helped me up through many a difficult time, and I know he'll do the same for you. So the next time you pray, just ask for God's help in your weaknesses, your leaning side. Yeah. You know what? He will. He will. All he's asking is just for you to ask him, and he'll gladly help you out there. Well, I hope this encourages somebody. My goodness, prop up that leaning side, okay? May God richly bless you. I love you, but better yet, Jesus loves you. He died on the cross for you and I, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.